I'm NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be a universal read for you guys.
All right.
Oops.
Oh, I have the chariot on the bottom.
Oh, I have the sun. Ooh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's super cute.
Oh, and under that I have the magician.
And I have the Knight of Pentacles.
All right.
Jeez.
All right. We have already invited Spirit in for this throw to our home and to our table and asked for their help.
Look at that. Good grief.
So let's see where the energy lies for this throw. Who out there needs it? Remember, the timing on this is fluid. When you see it is when you're meant to see it. If it's next year.
I can't shuffle a deck of cards. That's painfully obvious.
And all right, let's see what we've got out there for this universal read. Oh.
Good.
The Ace of Wands.
Oh, good. Here we go. 8. And the Moon. Don't let other people do your thinking for you.
We are in a new moon.
Mm-hmm.
We were looking at it earlier. We made a trip to Starbucks and just a slither of a moon was out there. It was pretty.
Tiny little fingernail.
Yeah. All right. Dogs are howling at the moon. My girl's sitting right here. Ceci's right here on the side of me. If you see this, that's to cover her up with if she needs it. She's had a hard weekend. We've had a hard weekend, but it was harder on her. Our sassy girl, our lady. She's adjusting the medicine, and we almost lost her yesterday, but she rallied. She rallied. So anyway, all right, let's see where we're going with this read. Yeah.
And some more 8 cups. Yeah, not letting anyone do your thinking for you, not letting anyone control the situation. Right? I mean, I just can't shuffle a deck of cards for whatever reason. Ooh, for heaven's sake. There's 2. At least we got some wands on the table now.
Yeah, we started out with a wand and ended the row with a wand.
Ugh.
Oh, isn't that, look at that. We started with the Ace of Wands and ended with the 2 of Wands.
So between 1 and 2, that 2 down there is making plans, looking out. This 1 over here is that brand new beginning. In between 1 and 2, look at everything that's going on. That's a lot of stuff in between.
A lot of worry, a lot of
worry, a lot of concern, a lot of stuff around you from the outside, a lot of unconscious, subconscious.
yeah, the moon.
Stuff coming up. Something's tripped your trigger. Something was like something stressed you out all of a sudden, and it's this. What seems like it should be a really great thing, that was a super stressful thing, as a matter of fact. So, whatever this great Ace of Wands thing is a double-edged sword. I'm surprised we didn't get the Ace of Swords. Because it's really... I don't want to do that. I'll wait. It's super stressful. Super stressful.
And life is not always white fluffy clouds, rainbows, and pink ponies. In fact, it hasn't been that at all lately.
Oh Oh my God. I mean, I give up trying to shuffle a deck of cards. I just can't do it. I don't understand what's going on. I just cannot seem to get a decent shuffle in. I don't know.
Well, just keep trying, or maybe you need to change your deck again.
I already did. This one's clean and ready to go. I don't know what's going on.
Oh. Look at this. Judgment.
I was hoping this wasn't going to be about somebody finding out they're pregnant and then deciding they don't want it. Because there's so many people that want babies. I hate to throw that out there. But that's what it's beginning to shape up to for me. Especially with that. That's what it looks like on my end. I don't know what kind of reading you're getting. I'm not throwing these out there because this is just an extreme amount of heartbreak in this already. There's Queen of Cups underneath that Eight of Swords. Yeah, I just want to say mom to be, huh? And it's like, oh my goodness. There's 10. 10 swords is going underneath the moon. And then here's 2 of cups. Underneath that 8 of cups. So, there's a pregnancy that has brought a separation, huh? Justice. There's your double-edged sword right there. So you start one row with an ace of wands, then a 2 at the end, then you start this one with judgment, then you get justice down there. There's 3 of pentacles. I'm going to stick this back in here because I really hope that's you're heartbroken. Whoever it is, however this pertains to, you're absolutely heartbroken. You do not.
6 of Pentacles.
Yeah, you do not want to make this decision. You are letting exactly the very first thing I said out of my mouth. Do not let other people control your thinking. Think for yourself. Because I have a feeling, okay, everybody does their thing, all right? That's, whatever you do is your thing, okay? But that's not what the cards are saying. They're saying this decision that someone is making to terminate a pregnancy is not their decision. And it will, let's see if it, because it doesn't look, at this point you're doing it in order to carry on with the relationship that you're having. But it's
the relationship worth it?
Worth it, yeah. Now, I'm not going to say whether we're pro-choice or pro-life. That doesn't matter. What I'm feeling is a tremendous amount of heartbreak in losing both. Because right now, you're in a 6 of Pentacles stage. If I do something, I'll get something for it. That's what that is underneath that judgment, see? So I'm reading the cards, but I can feel how heartbroken this poor girl is who needs to make this decision. If you want this baby, you are going to be on your own. But if you terminate this pregnancy, you might have a chance to salvage this relationship and go forward and see if there's something there. It doesn't look like there's much in this relationship, because even if you carry on, do you see that Queen of Cups cannot move on from that 10 of Swords space? If you think, if you're a Cancer, a Pisces, or Scorpio, and we're in a Pisces moon in about, I don't know, 5 minutes tomorrow night, whatever, something like that, then if that's you, you know how it is. Water girls can't just take something and dump it. You can't just say just with a stick and it be done. like you can with an air sign. And sometimes earth signs, all they need to do is go camping for a weekend and their whole life just gets better when they come back to town. Water signs do not do that. Water signs hold on to extreme, deep emotions for years and years and years. And it colors everything in them until they get sick. Water signs just don't let stuff go. It's not that easy. It takes many turns of the wheel for something like this. Many moons for something like this to work itself out. So the very first thing I said, please do not let anyone else do your thinking for you, was actually on point. Do not let anyone else do your thinking for you. Make your own decision, no matter what it is. Make sure it is your decision. If this person pushes you even this much into making the decision you don't want to make, then you will never forgive yourself, the guilt, this person. You will have such a heap of misery on you for so long that you'll go into a different space. You'll go into a space you've never been into before, and it won't feel like this 8 of Swords, like you just need to step out of it. It'll feel like this 10, like you've been murdered. It will not feel like it feels right now. It will get worse.
And the thing is, for some of you, not all of you, because some of you, this is happening to you for the first time, but a few of you, you've already had one abortion for this same person. Oh. And now you're contemplating a second abortion.
No wonder that it feels so heavy. Yeah. Look.
You were talked into, forced into the first one. What you need to stop and consider now is it worth it? Is this person
I think you're absolutely 100% correct. I think this happened already, and then you guys went on to have a relationship, and now it's happening again. Exactly.
And this person is on the verge of leaving. If you have this baby, this is a choice.
Yes.
This is a choice. Nothing other than a choice.
Aw.
You've done this before.
Look. That's actually really poignant. Usually you can just glide over her like, look, it's the pretty girl and she's so beautiful.
If you want to do it again,
wow, that is
you're going to have to live with the consequences.
Yeah, there is such a heavy emotional atmosphere to this right here. This is no joke. This isn't a joke. This is this your last chance? Maybe? Because this looks like hubby, longtime boyfriend, whatever. It may be, because look.
Last choice for what?
Last chance.
Last chance.
For a pregnancy. You do get older, you don't always, it's like this may be the last time. Next time you go to get pregnant, it may not happen. This isn't a big pregnancy card. It can be, but this is more connected to that. She is a pregnancy card.
Yes.
Look with this. Then you go on with your life, and then you're, 38, 39, I don't know, 42. People do have babies when they're older, true. But that's not always possible.
That's not always possible after an abortion or two.
It does something to your body. And you probably already have some inkling of it about like pain or whatever that was involved the first time, the first go round.
What you need to question is
his motive.
What you need to question is, why are you pregnant? Who's using the precautions here?
Yeah.
Or is it you and you've allowed yourself to get pregnant? Or is it him and he's careless? Yeah, because
there is a subconscious influence here. Stuff is coming up, stuff is coming up. And you're wanting to just abandon it, but you're running right into that Two of Wands. That Two of Wands is looking at it, sitting there, looking out, contemplating and thinking. I mean, you're trying to make a judgment on it, true. If this is the second time around, then I can feel how tired this person is in their mind and their heart having to go through this.
This is totally a personal decision. It's not a decision that can be made for you. You're the one that's going to have to live with this.
Yeah, something tells me that you're alone in this decision, but not just okay, you're alone in every decision you make, period, in life. That's it. Doesn't matter how married you are or how committed you are to anyone else or how close you are to a soulmate or divine twin flame person. Guess what? You are born alone and you die alone. Every decision you make in this life is yours, period, point blank, end of story. There's nothing else. You are responsible for every single thought, every single thing that happens to you in your life. From the time you're about, 3 years old until you die. You are responsible for getting smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter every single day. Yeah. So I'm not just saying that it feels like you're alone in this decision simply because you're alone in every decision, like we all are as people. You feel very alone because this person has already started to alienate you.
Look at this.
You're already please don't tell me there's is there a deep abuse that comes up from this person when they find out that you're pregnant? So it does. I don't know. It's a stressor. Okay, first thing I said, there's a big, huge stressor thing. But it looks like you guys are together. Why is this person becoming so irate over... Man, some people just can't handle life in general. They just can't handle anything. They just are freaking out.
That could be the case, but the case could also be that this other person, the person you've gotten pregnant by, did not want a child, told you they did not want a child.
Mm-hmm. And then you got pregnant.
You got pregnant anyway. And this is, for some of you, this is your second pregnancy.
With the same person who doesn't want children. With the same person.
And they've told you. So if they're irate, it's probably, it could be because even though they don't want children, they don't like the idea of abortion either. And they're blaming you for getting pregnant. Which, in all rights, if that is the case for the few of you out there, they have every right to be angry.
Well, I tell you what, though, the human body is funny because when a woman is very fertile, you can use contraception all day long. I've known people who are on the pill and still get pregnant. I've known people that have used a couple of different forms of birth control and they still end up pregnant. That's just the way the body is. I don't know why. It's weird. And every single birth control is not 100% either. There is a very small, very slight chance for you to get pregnant. Even if it's at its most effective, 100% effective, you can still get pregnant. How many of us know people that have gotten pregnant using birth control and they still got pregnant?
No, that's probably the case for some of you out there.
Because your body
you were careless. Because in the back of your mind, you wanted to get pregnant.
So, like Freud says, there are no accidents, y'all.
Yeah. So, this could go several different ways here.
Okay, in your mind, you're thinking, oh, but all the way up at the very top, we've got 8 swords. Then down here, we've got strength and 10 of pentacles. I mean, I would love to tell you that this is like, just keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's see if this will change.
This is totally a personal
this is just wishful
choice.
Thinking. Yes, definitely. I mean, this is, and you have a limited amount of time to do this. It tells me this happening. Maybe you've already made the decision to keep it, and you're about to. Well, if you do keep it and you go forward, I mean, that would make sense that would become, well, that doesn't make any sense. What is this? see.
Well, there's several different scenarios here.
Yeah.
There are. It's going to depend on you and your situation. It could have happened one way. It could have happened another way. It could have gone one way. It went the other way. This is all if it fits your situation. Because for some of you, it's a first-time pregnancy. For others, it's the second abortion that will be the second abortion you'll have if you go through with it. For some of you, it was an accident. For some of you, it was
an accident. Do it like that. 10 cups. So we've got 10
You have
pentacles,
to-
10 cups.
Yeah. Well, that speaks of family and
Yeah. And look at these super strong Justice, High Priestess, Empress coming in. I mean, just this is such a contradiction after the fact. If you do this, you will bear an incredible grudge. You will blame the other person. There's your devil right next to that lover.
we've got the Queen of Wands.
Okay, so that speaks of...
We've got the Hierophant.
No, that's the Emperor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Hierophant? No, that's number 5. So you got the Queen of Wands.
This is number 4, the
Emperor.
Emperor. Sorry, my fault, Emperor.
And then...
And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles.
Okay. We have done so many female-oriented throws lately, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many talking about, like...
Well, this is
female
totally
powers and
in
mothers
the
and
female's
daughters
hands.
and-
Totally. The decision has been totally left up to her. I don't see
Yeah,
any,
because he said, I'm going to leave it up to you.
I don't see any influence other than
Mm-mm.
being said, like you just said, leaving it up to her entirely. But he has made it clear he does not want children. He made it clear from the beginning
Yeah,
he did
made
not
it
want
clear
children.
completely.
So
And
whether
he's saying it is your choice for sure. He's saying it's your choice. Choose wisely. Oh wow, this is incredibly sophisticated. Wow, whoever you are, I mean, you're a sophisticated person anyway.
you can take care of
You
yourself.
can. I was just about to say you
Yeah.
can take care of
You
yourself.
can take care of yourself
You're
because
not.
he will not stay if you have the
No,
child.
not at all.
He will
and
not
that's
stay.
him telling you right there. It's your choice, but make no mistake. There will be
You will be
a
doing it on
coldness.
your own,
Yeah, that's it.
which you wouldn't be the first woman for that to happen to. And if it does happen, it was totally your choice. It was totally your choice.
But where are we getting all of this fun? It's like, where is this huge, gigantic influence of these double tens coming in?
Family. This
Yeah,
is
but I
family.
don't see huge family. I mean, because like I said, it's not just that you're alone. I mean, you're alone. I don't feel a whole bunch of nothing else but like how much this is weighing on you. The decision itself.
Well, let's see.
And now we've got the page coming in. It's like, goodness.
Well, let's see. Let's
Oh,
give
for
us some
heaven's
more
sake,
cards,
at least let
Spirit,
me.
to help us. Show us what the 2 tens. Clarify the 2 tens. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups.
Is it just you shutting that shit down? Because like I said, when he comes to you, he's going to say, it's your choice. I mean, he's just going to turn cold. Like all of a sudden, you can either have me or you can have your baby. One or the other. That's a pretty cold place to put somebody in anyway, because it does take two to tango.
I see the man's side of this. I see he told her from the very beginning that he did not want children in the relationship.
Mm-hmm. And I'm feeling it from her point of view, like the amount of, it's so heavy, like sitting in the atmosphere. It's like on top of my head, just trying to make that decision. Is like, I get it, but like, seriously, do you like seriously not want to have kids?
Some people don't.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, well, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, I know what she's feeling, and it's like she truly is of two minds. There's fire energy coming in, there's earth energy coming in, and that Page of Swords looks really gross to me. After the double tens. I think she, whoever you are, lovely girl, is just gonna, I mean, you have this like sophistication, this like classy, nice, smooth thing about you, even, and it could be simply because you're so weighed down by everything, but it's weird because usually this feels so much more, but this is like that real calming energy. It's like there's something here that's like cutting off, but not cutting out. I'm really not trying to be crude. It's cutting off, not cutting out. So that speaks of him, cutting him off, not cutting anything out. Because,
well, to me, this just means then she has the money to take care of herself.
Yes.
And she wants to be her own little family.
Yeah. Because this just speaks to somebody who will handle this in such like a sophisticated, classy way. And like I said, look at this. I mean, she's just gonna shut that shit down. I mean, and it's gonna be like when you go, I mean, there's not a whole bunch of super future stuff in here, but it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if you were like, okay, bye, that's it, never talk to this person ever again. I mean, this isn't somebody who's going to go to court and fight over child support, and this person may be very well off in her own life, enough to where she is really well off, really. And you do not have to worry about
you can take care of yourself. For some of you, it's just going to be however much you have, you're going to be happy with what you got.
Yeah. But there is, I mean, I see nothing. It's not going to hurt you. Okay, I'm just going all over the place because all I can feel is this extreme heavy thing sitting on my head and my shoulders. Okay, you're going to shut him down. For a bunch of y'all, let's just say, for a big, super, whoever this applies to, a big number of people are going to just shut him down and say, I can do this myself. And there's double tens, because tens mean the end of something. Tens mean like the culmination of something anyway, right? And here's these two queens sitting with that emperor in the middle. That's double female power. Fire on one side, earth on the other side.
Yeah.
And that Page of Swords looks like that culling, like, whoosh, done. Like I said, it doesn't feel like cutting out or removing. It feels like cutting a tie. There's nothing here that would be, and that in itself could be indicative of birth, actually giving birth. So for some of y'all, that may apply in that way.
The Magician.
Yeah, I think this will be like I think this is you are going to make it wouldn't have started out with me feeling that oppressed by someone else if it wasn't they were trying to make you, if it wasn't as if they were trying to get you to make a decision that you were not happy making in the first place. That was a complete sentence. It actually was. No, I think this whole thing is going to work out in your favor. You're going to let this person go because I think you're ready to do it. You are. I think you're ready to do it. Not everybody maybe, but whoever this applies to, it feels like, yes, now there's like a different, I think you're going to cut this person loose. And then you'll have a lot of free thinking. A whole lot of, because that Page of Swords is like a free deep thinker. There's nothing, the Page of Swords is going to uncover everything. The Page of Swords is like your, what am I trying to say? What's another word? Like, help me out. What am I trying to, investigator, uncoverer, a person that uncovers stuff. This person doesn't just take everything at face value. This person finds, looks underneath the surface. He's spying, he's looking, he's delving into everything. So that's what Page of Swords is, delving into everything.
Yeah, the Empress. You're going to do it yourself.
6 of Cups, yeah.
Is that before or after?
After. As soon as you were pulling yours out, that's what I got. So, yeah, I think this is going to be... So, we have double Empress on the table.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think for some of y'all, the way that it applies is like you're just going to cut the guy out. Keep the baby. Sorry that y'all... sorry that you have to go through this because that's a really hard, terrible thing to have to go through.
Yeah.
You've already done it once, and I think this time around you were just like, no, I'm going to do this my way. Which is good. I mean, I really feel like you're handling it in a super calm way, too. When this all finally plays out and that strength card kicks in and you start, it's just going to be like, shut up. Bye. That's it. This is not going to be a fight. This is not going to be a fight.
No, because he doesn't want a child, and he said so from the first. So there's several different scenarios going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So take what applies to you and leave the rest behind. But the card showed,
and
first
for real,
pregnancy.
I think, like you said, there's a few different scenarios, but the other one, like we were saying, if this is your ultimatum, if you're in that ultimatum stage where it's like, if you just found out, that you're pregnant, this, if any of this applies to you, gosh dang it, cat, move. Then just be prepared because this is him saying, it's either me or the baby, one or the other. There's your ultimatum.
And he means it because he said it before. Mm-hmm. Because for the few of you out there that this is the second, would have been the second abortion, you've already had one, which this does not apply to everyone. But a few of you out there have already had one abortion because of this man. So, you know that he means what he's saying. Mm-hmm. So, if you somehow got pregnant, if it was by accident or if you did plan it, and you planned to cut this person loose all along, you just wanted to get pregnant to have your child, then you've got what you want. Mm-hmm. You've got a whole future to look forward to here.
Yeah.
Starting your own family, starting your own life, having a home of your own, so.
Yeah, I just don't think you won't be in this space for too long for anyone this applies to. It's all coming out. And the moon just flipped over. We're in a brand new moon. Just within the next couple of weeks, this is all coming out.
Yes.
This is not gonna.
And you don't want to stay like this, being pregnant anyway. No. Your pregnancy should be happy. Happy.
At least as stress-free as possible.
Exactly.
This is getting cut. All of this from this devil card. All of this devil energy is leaving the situation. All of this is going. Everything's being set free.
And it'll be fine because, like we've said, he didn't want a child anyway. So he's not going to have a problem with leaving you to it. And for you to take care of yourself. And you're not going to be wanting anything from him. So it's going to work out for both of you. He's going to move on and you're going to move forward with your pregnancy. Mm-hmm. So... you both get what you want in a sense. I mean, so Take what applies to you, leave the rest behind. This cannot resonate with everyone. And, just enjoy it. If you're pregnant, you should enjoy a pregnancy, especially if this is the only child you're going to have. Enjoy that pregnancy. Every woman should enjoy her pregnancy and not worry about anything else when she's pregnant. Anything else you want to say? All right. So please like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and until our next read, may your moons always be full. Bye-bye.
Bye.